You wouldn't think taking an escalator up one floor would lead to a demand for investigations, arrests, and a threat to bomb the United Nations. But in Trump's world, every perceived slight is a trigger for grievance and retribution, often against imaginary enemies. Before Trump gave his stark raving-mad speech in front of the UN General Assembly this week, his escalator stopped when he and Melania stepped on it. A bit later, his teleprompter stopped for some minutes. Of course, these couldn't be honest mistakes. They had to be a plot by the radical left or an effort by his enemies to destroy him. Trump called it, quote-unquote, a sinister event and said it was, quote-unquote, absolutely sabotage and the perpetrator should be arrested. His Fox propagandist Jesse Walters called it an insurrection and said the UN should be bombed. Think about it. That crazy talk? Because an escalator stopped. Because a teleprompter malfunctioned. I guess we should be grateful these hysterical men didn't act immediately. We subsequently learned from a UN spokesperson the escalator was halted by a safety mechanism triggered by a videographer with the White House delegation. The teleprompter was also operated by one of Trump's own incompetent staff members. But see what's happening here. Anything that goes wrong will be blamed on a nefarious, sinister operative seeking to do harm, fulfilling Trump's narrative that there are enemies everywhere. Never mind that a glance in the mirror might reveal the source of most of his problems. But here's the thing. Let's not freak out and feed into his desire for chaos and conflict. The more he overreaches, the more he overacts and cries wolf, the more the public should see him and his regime for the empty, hateful, incompetent operation that it is. That is, as long as we all do our part and speak out and tell the truth.